In this session, we're going to be talking about case teams. So what is a case team? A case team is a group of people that work together to solve cases. For example, a case team can include support agents, support managers, and product managers. If you want to get help from your coworkers on a particular case and get help from them to resolve that case, then one way to share that case record with them is by creating a case team. So your admin, the admins, app builders will be configuring the case team, and the users themselves will be sharing whatever case record they want to share with their co-workers. So here are the steps that we need to take. First, we need to create a case team roles, add case team related list to case page layout, add members to the case team, and we can also optionally create a predefined case teams, okay? Let's go ahead and start with the first step, create a case team roles. So let's go to our home tab over here and search for case teams. Case team roles. All right, we don't have any case team roles, and what we'll do is we'll create new one. Let's say this is going to be, the role is going to be support manager. And what kind of access we want to give? Let's say we want to give read write, okay? And click save. And go back to case team roles. We have one support manager role with read write access. Let's create another role. This one is going to be support rep, support representative, okay? We're going to give read only access and click save. Okay, so we have created two roles, and what we will do is add case teams related list to the case page layout. That's what we're going to do next. Let's go back to our object manager. We'll go to object manager. We will go to case first. Okay. And first, we're going to see if we're using a Lightning page records. Okay, we are using this Lightning page records. Let's click on it. And it's being used by this on these apps, by these profiles. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the related list to this Lightning page. Click on edit. Go this related, and we will go ahead and add it here. So interesting thing is currently, so we are not using dynamic related list, guys. So we don't have to add it here necessarily, okay? Because unlike the account, for example, let me show you account. Let me go here to the account and Lightning pages, Lightning record page for account, and edit this. For the account, we have dynamic related lists here added, okay? See, each of them are separate dynamic related lists. We also have other related lists that are not dynamic. So in this scenario, what happens for case is, you see for case, it's different. I'm clicking here, everything over here gets selected. Versus for account, each related list is a separate thing. So this related list over here comes from this case layout, you see? Now what I can do is I can directly go to this case layout from here. Let me click there. It's going to take me to the case layout. And there I can add that case team related list, okay? Or if you don't want to click there, you can always come to this object manager. From the object manager, click on this case page layouts, and then navigate to the case page layout from there, and click this related list option, and search and find the case team. Here it is, okay? And drag and drop it anywhere you want here. Okay, add it and save it. Now, because we have already added it here, it will also be added to the case record lightning page. So if I go ahead and refresh this page, we will be able to see it here as well. See, case team came here. Because this whole entire section is coming from this case layout, okay? From this case layout. Versus for the account, that's not the case for the account. For the account, you have to go here and add them by using this option, related list single. Anyways, let's go back. We are saving this one more time, and let's go back. Now we're going to open a case record and try to share access. Let's go to cases. Let me see what kind of case or cases my test user can see now. Right, all closed, all open cases. The test user can see only one case now. That's because the admin user is sharing this case with that test user, okay? And what we will do is we will go as an admin user and share this particular case, easy installation process. Click on that, go to related, and here we have this case team. Now we're going to add a member. Okay, select the test user, what kind of role we want to give. So remember, this role gives edit access to our case record, because when we were configuring that, let's go back here. Case team roles. When we were creating these team roles, we said that this role can have the edit access, but this role can only see the records. They don't have the access to edit case records, okay? And when you're sharing your case record, you have the options to select here. This is a little bit different than for account and opportunity. For account and opportunity, we didn't have to create team member roles. It was already there. And when you were sharing the account or opportunity record, you had an option to define what kind of access you were giving over here. But for the cases, it's a little bit different. Salesforce is not asking you, are you giving an edit access here or read access? They're asking you, Salesforce is asking you what kind of role you're sharing it with, support manager or support rep. If you select support rep, Salesforce will check your case team member roles, and based on this role, it's going to give only read access. But if you select support manager, the user will be able to edit this case record. So let's go ahead and go with this support rep role and save. So what we expect is we expect this case record to be shared with our test user. So let's go and refresh. Let me refresh one more time. Still not, access is not there. This is easy installation. Oh, is that, let me check the details. So this is closed, okay? Status is closed. So what I'm gonna do is select the list view, all closed cases. And is that the same case that I'm sharing? So this one is ending with 1003. This is also 1003. So yes, this is the exact case that the user is seeing here. Okay, let me click on that, and subject This is what it is related to. Okay. Status is closed. And I'm going to try to, for example, let's try to edit this. Okay. And trying to save, I'm getting an error. Why? Because when I'm sharing that case record with our test user, I gave only read access. Now we will go back. Let's go to the related tab and modify this. Okay. Click on view all. We will delete this. And we will add a member. Okay. This time we will select the test user, but this time we're going to keep that support manager role and click save. So with this sharing, what we expect is we expect our test user to be able to edit that same case record. So let's go ahead and update a field. Internal comments, save. So it says reason, type, subject, or description cannot be blank. This is a validation rule that gets fired, but currently I don't see those fields here because the page layout that I see as a test user is a different one. Let me go ahead and update this page layout so that user can see the correct one. So we're facing this validation rule error, but we don't see these fields to populate them on this page layout. And the reason is this is pretty old case record. And we have also configured 2 different record types or cases, and we have assigned a different page layout to those record types. So we are using case record page. This is a lightning page that we're using, and this is assigned to the test user's profiles and the admin user's profile. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding that case record type field on this lightning page and saving this. So what it will allow me to do is it will allow me to change the record type of that particular case. So this was a case that the test user was seeing, right? And this is the record type field got added here. And I want to use this option. You see, this field will allow me to change the record type to either software or hardware related issues. Click next. And it's going to change the page layout completely. Now, reason, type, subject, or description. You see, I can see the subject, I can see the description. I can now see the reason and type, all 4 fields. None of them can be blank. Okay, let's click save. And let's go to that test user and refresh here. And let's go ahead and do a hard refresh. So now we see a different page over here. I'm going to update a field. Test and save. And I'm able to update this case record. And the reason is because when I was sharing this case record with the test user, I was giving the edit option. See, I chose the support manager rule so that the test user can read as well as edit case records. So that's how we share case records with individual users. But if you try to add a team here, right now we're getting an error. It says you either need to create predefined case teams before adding them or have permission to access the predefined case teams, okay? So if you want to share case records with a team, what we have to do is we have to go ahead and create the team. And we can do that over here. Unlike the opportunity and account, it's not going to be configured under the user's advanced user details. We have to go to our home tab and search for case, and you see these case team roles, and you also see this case predefined teams. So click there and create your team. So team name, I'm going to say support team. Okay, and then I can go ahead and select my users. And I'm going to select my test user and what kind of role. Here I can define their role. Let me always, by default, I always want to give, select the support rep role, because assume that I want to give the least access possible. Okay, if you want to give a little more access, edit access, you can give this access. Okay, and let's keep that role. If you want to add another user with different role, you can go ahead and do that, but we don't have another test user. We're just gonna select this one and click save. Okay, we have now created our team, and then what we will do is we will go back to the case record and refresh and add the case team here. Add a team. Now we get that one team that we have added, and click save. Okay. And so let's remove the previous access. Okay. Previously, we were giving edit access to the test user. Now I deleted that access from here. Now I'm giving only read access via this case team. Let's go ahead and check this as the test user. Previously, the test user was able to edit the case. Case access. 1 second. Let me edit this. Case access, read only. And we're giving read only access there, as you can see. So we're now going back to the case record. With the related case access. Let me remove this and try again. So I'm adding the team. Support team is selected. Click save. And case access is not given here by default. And all closed cases. So our test user is seeing this case record. Let's verify that's the same case record that I'm sharing here. Right? So here I'm sharing this case record, 1003 number, and this is also 1003. So it was just timing issue. It needed to take some time to share this record. So this record is being shared with the test user. I'm going to go ahead and try to edit this and save. And I'm getting an error here because when we were defining that case team for that particular role, we gave only read access, right? But if you go ahead and, for example, create another role, another team, let's say support manager, managers. So add the same test user. Okay, select role, we're going to add this role. Click save. So we have two different teams. Any user in this team will have edit access to cases, right? they have read-write access, but any user in the other team will have only the read access. Let me go back to our cases, and I'll pick another case. And let me create a new case, for example, software account, United Oil, mechanical, case resin installation, origin phone, and subject X, description X, and save. And then what I will do is I will share this new case with the support manager team role. Okay, and click save. Let's go and check as a test user. So which one was the one that I just created? So let's go ahead and check all open cases. This is the one, right? This is the one that the admin just created and shared it with the test user. And here, the test user will now try to edit this one. Contact is required if case status is not new. Okay. Let me select that as new and save. Okay. And let me also add some notes into this field and save. As you can see, the test user is able to edit this case record, but the test user is not able to edit the other case record, this one, for example. All right. So for each case that we share, we can define the access level.